everyone has to say their names. I guess you can just go in like the order that your cameras are on the screen. So whoever wants to start can go ahead and start.
I'm Tiffany
Elliot
Southwell.
Waverton.
Matt Scherer.
Tiffany Southwell.
I mentioned Matt Scherer.
I'm Elodie.
Okay, Maria.
Hunter.
Garrett.
Bronwyn Southwell.
Thank you guys so much for being here today. I wanted to take a little bit of time to discuss the controversy of whether or not ebooks are better than paper books. So, reading has been a happy pastime for as long as literature has existed. Today, there are about 50 genres of books available to the public. Whether it is horror or adventure that you like to read, there are two distinct ways to gain access to such content: ebooks or printed paper copies. You may be thinking, reading is reading. What's the difference with how you get it? But there is a lot of differences, actually. So, what are ebooks? Electronically public versions of regular literature are referred to as ebooks, and they became popular in the early 2000s with the introduction of Kindle, which came out in 2007 and increased digital readers significantly. According to a Pew Research Center, 3 in 10 Americans read ebooks. That still leaves 7 in 10 Americans who read paperback books. So how's the reading experience different? On a traditional book, you turn pages with your hands, but on ebooks, you tap or swipe. This creates a kind of lack of physical connection to the content because the tapping and swiping, there's not a lot of interaction with the actual book. Ebooks do not allow for this connection because of the way that you interact with them. Research suggests that comprehension of paper books is 6 to 8 times better than when you read and comprehend information from an ebook. And ebooks can also be difficult to share with friends and can decrease sense of reading community because they can't be passed around like you can pass around a paperback novel. Physical books help readers absorb and recall content more effectively as opposed to ebooks, and ebooks also increase your screen time, which can be bad for your eyes and for your brain. According to a Stanford study, it's difficult to understand what happens to your brain when you're on a screen because you can't feel or understand what's going on and the deterioration that's happening. There's also the difference in the amount of content that is available. Online, there are about 6 million digital books, but there are roughly 130 million books in the world. There's not a lot of content that you can actually read as opposed to how much exists in total. Physical books are also more easily accessible to more types of people because some people can't afford devices that you could be used to read online. Organizations like Little Free Library, which are little kind of like birdhouses but have books in them, also something that cannot be replicated through online books. You can't go online and trade books around because of the way that copyright laws are and the way that people purchase books online. Groups like Little Free Library encourage reading communities and allow access to literature to those who might not have it themselves. In comparison to ebooks, traditional books are better as they allow for better comprehension of content, healthy brain activity, and encourage sharing and collaboration amongst communities. So, the next time someone tells you that reading is reading, let them know about the true benefits and drawbacks of both types. Thank you guys so much for listening. Does anybody have any questions?
I need to go read a book.
Okay. Thank you so much for all of your time. I hope you enjoyed my speech.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Adalyn.
Adalyn.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Done? What's your time?